I found the note in Vanessa's wedding dress 3 weeks before my son's ceremony, and it changed everything. The words were simple, haunting. If you're reading this, it means you don't really know who she is. Don't let her marry him. No signature. No explanation. Just that single warning stitched into a hidden pocket of white lace and silk. My name is Eleanor Hayes. I'm 56 years old. And until that moment, I thought I was just another mother struggling to accept her son's choice in a bride. I was wrong. What I discovered in that dress would save my son's life, destroy my relationship with him, and force me to become someone I never thought I'd be, a detective, a liar, and eventually, his last line of defense. Vanessa stood in my living room holding the dress like it was made of glass. The afternoon sun caught the beading on the bodice, making it sparkle. She'd asked me to store it at my house since their apartment was small. I can press it for you, I offered, reaching out. I've been sewing for 30 years. I know how to handle delicate fabric. Her hand snapped back. Please don't touch it, Eleanor. It's special. The sharpness in her voice surprised me. My son Adam stood behind her, scrolling through his phone, missing the moment entirely. I pulled my hand back and smiled like it didn't hurt. Of course, I said. I'll just hang it in the spare closet. But something about her reaction bothered me. It wasn't protective. It was possessive. Secretive, even. After they left, I stood in front of the closet for a long time, staring at the dress bag. The white fabric peeked through the clear plastic, innocent and beautiful. That's when I noticed something strange. Near the hip, there was a small irregularity in the stitching. A seam that didn't quite match the others. My seamstress, I caught it immediately. Why would a wedding dress have a pocket? I called my best friend Diane the next morning. She'd known me since Adam was in diapers, through my divorce from his father, through every struggle and triumph. A pocket. Diane laughed. Maybe she's hiding her phone from Adam. You know how brides are about their phones on their wedding day. It's not that, I said, staring at my coffee. The way she reacted when I offered to help? Like I was threatening her. You're overthinking this, Diane said gently. You've been tense about this wedding since Adam proposed. Maybe you're looking for problems that aren't there. Maybe she was right. Maybe I was just another overbearing mother who couldn't let go. But that night, alone in my house, I kept thinking about that pocket. About Vanessa's sharp tone. About the way Adam had seemed so distant lately, so eager to please her. I made a decision then. Just once, I'd look. Just to ease my mind. Just to prove to myself that I was being paranoid, and protective and foolish. I didn't know then that some doors, once opened, can never be closed. I waited until Thursday night. Adam had texted me that they were driving to the coast for the weekend to finalize honeymoon plans. The house was dark when I pulled the dress from the closet. My hands trembled as I unzipped the bag. The fabric was heavy, expensive. French lace, probably. I found the pocket easily now that I was looking for it. Hidden in the seam along the right hip, cleverly disguised. I slipped my fingers inside. Paper. Folded, thick paper. My heart hammered against my ribs. This was wrong. This was a violation of privacy. But my fingers had already found the edge, already started to pull. Headlights swept across my window. A car door slammed. I froze, the note half extracted from the pocket. Voices outside. Adam's voice. I forgot my laptop charger, he was saying. I shoved the dress back into the bag, fumbled with the zipper. My hands wouldn't work properly. The footsteps were on the porch. Keys jingled. I threw the bag into the closet and shut the door just as Adam's key turned in the lock. The next morning, Vanessa's voice cut through my kitchen like a blade. Who touched my dress? She stood in the doorway, hair wild, eyes blazing. Adam was behind her, confusion written across his face. I was making breakfast, eggs still sizzling in the pan. I don't know what you mean, I said, but my voice betrayed me with a slight tremor. Someone opened the bag. The zipper was on the wrong side. Someone went through my dress. Adam looked at me. Really looked at me. I saw something I'd never seen before in my son's eyes. Doubt. Mom. His voice was quiet. Did you? Asterisk I would never, I started, but Vanessa cut me off. Asterisk she offered to press it yesterday. I told her no. She clearly didn't listen. Asterisk I didn't touch it, I said firmly, meeting Adam's eyes. I respected your wishes, Vanessa. Asterisk but the damage was done. Adam's face closed off, that protective wall sliding into place. The wall that used to protect me, now protecting her. Asterisk that night, after they left, I opened the note. Asterisk my hands shook as I unfolded the paper under my desk lamp. The handwriting was feminine, rushed, desperate. Asterisk if you're reading this, it means you don't really know who she is. Don't let her marry him. Asterisk that was all. No signature, no date, no explanation. Just those two sentences that turned my blood cold. Asterisk I read it again. And again. The paper was expensive, cream-colored, slightly textured. Not a scrap torn from a notebook, but deliberate. Someone had chosen this paper carefully. Asterisk who had left this? Why, and most importantly, what didn't we know about Vanessa? Asterisk I thought about everything I knew. She'd met Adam at a charity event 18 months ago. She worked in event planning. Her parents were dead, she'd said, no siblings. She was beautiful, charming, attentive to Adam. He'd fallen hard and fast. Asterisk but now that I thought about it, I realized how little I actually knew. She rarely talked about her past. Changed the subject when personal questions came up. Never introduced us to friends from before Adam. Asterisk I took out my phone and photographed the note. Then I carefully returned it to the pocket. My mind was racing. This could be nothing. A prank, a jealous ex, some kind of sick joke. Asterisk or it could be everything. Asterisk I found the photograph on Saturday afternoon. Vanessa had asked me to pick up some sewing supplies from her apartment while they were at the venue doing a final walkthrough. She'd given me a key months ago, back when she still trusted me. The sewing box was on her desk, overflowing with threads and needles. As I gathered what she'd requested, something slipped out from beneath the box. A photograph, old-fashioned, with white borders. Asterisk Vanessa stood next to a man in the picture. He wasn't Adam. He was older, graying at the temples, handsome in a rugged way. They were both smiling. Both wearing wedding rings. Asterisk I turned it over. On the back, in pencil, Daniel and V, June 2021. Asterisk 2 years ago. Not ancient history, recent. Asterisk my mind reeled. Who was Daniel? An ex-husband? But Vanessa had told us she'd never been married. Said Adam was her first serious relationship since college. Asterisk I took a photo of the photograph with my phone, then put it back exactly where I'd found it. My hands were steady now. The fear from earlier had transformed into something else. Asterisk focus, determination, a mother's protective instinct sharpening into a weapon. Asterisk I tried to be casual when I asked her about it. Vanessa came over Tuesday evening to discuss table arrangements. I waited until Adam went to get takeout. Asterisk I found an old photograph in your sewing box, I said carefully. You looked so happy in it. Asterisk her face changed instantly. The warmth drained away, replaced by something cold and calculating. Asterisk you went through my things. Asterisk you asked me to get your sewing supplies. It fell out. Asterisk that photograph was private, her voice was ice. You really should mind your own business, Eleanor. Asterisk I heard footsteps on the stairs. Adam, coming back up. Vanessa's face transformed again, tears appearing as if from nowhere. Asterisk your mother's been going through my personal belongings, she said as Adam entered. She's trying to find reasons to break us up. Asterisk Adam looked between us. I saw him weighing, judging, choosing. Asterisk Mom, he said quietly. Can you please just respect Vanessa's privacy? Asterisk my son had chosen her side. And he'd been standing there long enough to hear only her version. Long enough to doubt me again. Asterisk the wedding invitations were spread across my dining room table. Vanessa had reluctantly allowed me to help address them, probably because she needed the free labor. I read each name carefully, looking for anything unusual. Asterisk most were Adam's friends, colleagues, distant relatives. Then I saw it, Daniel Carter, followed by an address in the next county over. The same Daniel from the photograph. Asterisk my pulse quickened. Why would she invite her ex-husband to her wedding? Unless Adam didn't know Daniel existed. Unless she was planning something. I took a photo of the address. 2 days later, the RSVP came back. Daniel Carter had checked yes with one guest. In the space for dietary restrictions, he'd written, "Looking forward to it." Something about those words felt wrong. Not enthusiastic, not warm. Almost threatening in their simplicity. I needed to talk to Daniel Carter. But I couldn't let Vanessa know I was investigating. I couldn't give Adam another reason to doubt me. I spent that night planning, thinking, preparing. The note had warned me. Now needed to understand why. Daniel Carter worked at an auto repair shop on the east side of town. I drove there Wednesday morning with a story prepared. I'd tell him I found his wallet in the parking lot. Something innocent. He was wiping his hands on a rag when I approached, grease under his fingernails, suspicion in his eyes. He was the man from the photograph, older now wearier. Can I help you? He asked. I think you dropped this, I said, holding out a wallet I'd bought at a thrift store that morning. He glanced at it. That's not mine.